everyone.
Good morning.
It's Katie and Teresa today.
Yeah. And we're on time,
I know.
shockingly.
And that's why nobody jumps up
can't
right away
believe it.
because nobody realizes that we're on. My number is still at 0.
Yeah,
That
that's
worries
okay.
me.
That's all right.
Okay.
When people see the card kit, they're going to love it. Well, we're at Memory Bound in Iowa,
Yeah.
Ankeny, Iowa.
And it's Katie and Teresa.
And we are live here on this Thursday morning. I almost said Wednesday. It is Thursday, and we've got some people on there.
I was
Good
getting,
morning,
my
Sandy.
palms were starting to sweat. Good morning, everyone.
Your palms were sweating.
Yeah, because nobody was coming on.
No. It's all good.
All
okay,
right,
we've
okay.
got people joining us now.
Oh, thank you.
All
good
right,
morning,
there we
good
go.
morning. There we
Now it's
go.
going crazy.
Now
all
people
right.
are
Good
awake.
morning, friends.
All right, it's Katie today and Teresa, and
Yep.
I've been holding this stance for about 3 minutes now. But today I am going to show you my card kit. I use the Bunnies and Baskets Echo Park collection to make some cards, and I'm going to take you through those a little bit. I have to say, I really like them, if I do say so myself. But they were fun.
They are very fun, and I definitely have a favorite card. That one right there.
The
I
Peter
love the
Cottontail with the
Cottontails.
ears.
Yes,
Isn't that
it's
fun?
so cute. Yes.
All right, so we're going to be doing that. I'm all set up here in our fabulous studio, and I'm going to, I don't want to get anyone sick. So Teresa, look at, there you are. Oh.
I am going to be on camera. I was worried about my hair, but now
there we go. You're worried about your hair. Yes,
Now
Teresa and I were looking in the we can look in the camera and look at ourselves and make sure we look okay. You look fabulous, Teresa.
Thank you.
Yes, you look marvelous. Oh, here. We should go this way, right?
Okay.
That's why we have our studio back there, so we look this way.
Professional.
All right. We just want to say, Kelly and Doug, if you are watching, good morning to you. They are at Creative Vision, and that is where they get to see all the new things coming out.
Very exciting.
Kelly mentioned she's going to meet with Janine from 49 and Market and Katie Petit.
Yes, from her new company.
See the new Vicky Booten.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see what that. Good morning, Ruby. Good morning, Kathy. I only get to see one comment at a time. Good morning, Juanita. Juanita says, good morning, ladies. And Doug.
And Doug.
Yes. Oh, and Doug. Good morning, Doug.
Oh, Doug
is here. Good morning, Doug.
Not here,
yeah,
but
so we have to be
out there somewhere.
Yes, he's out there, and we have to be on good behavior now.
Yeah.
Because Dad's watching. All right, so we did get quite a new thing, I should say.
Kind of new.
So Teresa knows about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ranger has repackaged some alcohol inks. And if you like alcohol inks, then these are super fun. There is 8 in a package for $29.99. And this one is called Retro.
Is that fun?
So they've packaged them so that you kind of have a rainbow and they look...
they coordinate maybe.
They look good together, which is a smart thing to do, I think. So this has some bright colors. This one is called Classic.
Oh, it has white. Is that a white ink?
It's a mixative.
Oh, okay.
So you mix it with your inks.
And then what happens? Putting you on the spot really bad, aren't I?
I don't know what kind of mixative this is. This is snow, so it's probably going to make it kind of frosty looking.
Okay,
I've used some other silver and gold mixatives, so it'll put a white. When you put your ink on and then you put the white, it'll probably put a white swirl to it. So you'll probably use that on black paper or craft or whatever. So again, that's a Classic.
Okay.
And then we have this one that is called Urban. Oh, those are interesting colors. And they always have such fun names. But it's so funny. The green in here is called Wilderness, and the name of it is Urban.
Oh, Urban Wilderness, yeah.
Urban Wilderness, I guess.
We have a little place in the city that you can go to.
Yeah. And then this one is called...
I know. I'm sorry, because I know.
What?
It just says 2, doesn't it, or something?
It says B.
B, yeah, we don't know. It just says B.
Well,
I looked at that yesterday.
The other
also.
ones have fun names, and this one's B.
Like the letter
but
B.
The colors are pretty.
Like
Ooh, I have red pepper. That's a fun one. And I think I have the green too. I don't know what that is, but I recognize the packaging.
And how much do they cost?
So those are $29.99.
Nice. And how many in a pack?
8.
All right.
Except for this one has the classic, has the mixative.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? This one has an alloy in it.
Oh.
And alloys are kind of the same. This one is like a gold. It's called gilded. And so it puts a little gold color in with the.
Do the other ones have stuff too?
Inks. Well, oh yeah, this. Okay, so Urban has an alloy.
Mm-hmm.
And what does this one have?
And so you have it. You like.
And this one has an alloy.
And you drip it and then put a drip of the aloe. Oh, drop, I should say. Yeah. And then you put a drop of aloe in there and it changes it. Oh, okay. It does.
They're fun to play with.
Yeah,
definitely.
We might have to play with those again.
So, Memory Bound has a bundle, and it is a sale price. Regularly, if you would buy all 4, it would be $119.96. But the sale price is $101.97 for all 4 packages.
And then you'd have it.
Yes, a good saving.
On your just all in Roy G. Biv order.
Yes, I would love that.
Yes, it would be so pretty.
Yeah, they're very pretty. And alcohol inks are a lot of fun. If you haven't played with them, now would be a great time. Because sometimes people say, well, what color should I get? And it's like, well, this makes it easy because the colors coordinate, and then you could play with an alloy or a mixative depending on what you get.
Yeah.
So those are
that was our
kind of new.
Yeah, kind of new.
Kind of new.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to show we are working on our fabric corners.
Yes, we are.
And we have the Tim Holtz fabrics. The green is coming, which Teresa, I think, is going to meet at the door. And then we've packaged our half yards and our full yards. So it's just, and then we have our
it's very pretty wall
bundles there too. So we're in the process of working on that. We just love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. What else?
Okay,
Teresa?
we've got some new stuff. I think this is the 6x6 Get a Clue. That's back in stock, I believe.
Yeah. It is. It was a popular one.
Yeah. And then there's also some journaling cards by Get a Clue, and it's the pack is $6.99. The journaling cards are $4.99.
Do they have a picture on the back?
Yeah, you get 20 pieces. They're double-sided, 4 designs.
Okay. What fun. You can put those in a junk journal. You can put those in an album. You can tuck them in a pocket. Those are a lot of fun.
And then we also got Industrial Chic, the 6x6 paper pack.
I really like this one. Maybe we should open it and show it.
I can do that.
Okay. It looks like the Ranger released those packs so the alcohol inks are each $4.49. I'm not quite sure what a regular alcohol ink costs. And Teresa looks at me like, yep.
I don't know.
All right, this is the Industrial Chic. I love, wouldn't those be fun for graduation? Graduation's on our mind right now.
Yes.
I just love those. I think they're really cool. All sorts of things you can do with those.
Very masculine.
Ooh, look at that Papa Red.
That's fun.
Yeah. And that is $6.99.
Yes.
Is the industrial one.
Then we got some Brads. This is a travel pack. It's called Travel Brads. It has cameras and airplanes and cameras.
Just in time for vacation season.
Yeah. Oh,
how much are they?
These are $3.99.
Okay.
And then we have some chicken Brads.
Oh my gosh. Look at those. Are hilarious.
Those are a lot of fun.
Whenever you need a chicken. Wherever you want to put a chicken.
Okay, then we have the baking Brads. And I can't really...
I think when I looked at them yesterday, are they muffin tins?
Oh my God, muffin tins, but there's also wooden spoons.
Oh
it's really hard to see. I couldn't figure it out. But
so
the muffin tins are adorable.
Those would be fun for...
You could alcohol ink those. That would be cool. Junk them all up.
Woo. Oh, put that to the side because I have an idea. Yes.
All right, then we got some wax cording for $2.99. That'd be great for a junk journal.
And I think we're going to the next journal kit is going to have wax
some of that
in it. Yeah.
Awesome. And then from Ranger, we have some embossing pens. These are gray, and you get a bullet tip and a brush tip for $4.99. So if you haven't ever used an embossing pen, they're awesome for writing or filling in spots that maybe you missed with your pen, or just doodling, doing all sorts of different things with the pen. They're nice, but it goes on gray, and then it's kind of clear as you use your embossing powder or glaze.
All right. Here, I can talk about those if you want me to.
These?
Yeah, the flips.
Okay.
All right. It's like you have to pull it out of my hands. Okay. I'm going to grab something real quick just to show. So we have some new flips by 49 and Market, but first I'm going to show you the Simple Stories ones. And you have seen me use these before. There's 10 3x4s for $5.49. And what they have is a adhesive piece on the back here, so the picture or whatever you want goes in here, and then you can seal this on to your page or to the middle of a page. Sometimes I'll have a 3x4 pockets and I add this to the pocket, and then it flips up this way.
Awesome.
I use these. I love them. These are the 4x4 size, $5.49. These are the 4x6 size, which is $5.49 also. And you can also waterfall them. And then this is a all-you-can-eat pack because it has all of them in it for $5.49, a few of each one.
I always forget the waterfall thing, and then I see it in someone else's book, and I'm like, oh, I need to do that.
So 49 and Market has come out with the same type of item, but instead of having it at the flip or the adhesive seal at the top, their seal is on the side. So you can kind of, can you see that a little bit? It's not white like Simple Stories, but there's an adhesive strip on the back of here. So theirs will open this way for you.
Oh, very clever.
Yeah, very clever. I've used a couple of these in a mini book that I had made at home, and it was nice to have them go this way. But you could so surely mix them up now. So surely.
I was just going to say, who's Shirley and why is she sewing?
I don't know.
Stop calling me Shirley. You know,
stop
that's
sewing.
In the airplane movie. And don't call me Shirley.
Okay. And will you stop sewing? You're supposed to be videotaping. Okay, so you can have it open this way. So this flap would open this way. And I'm not doing this very well. And this would open that way. So there's so many different ones.
Yeah.
Now the sizes are a little bit unique. That that 49 and Market has released. They've also done the 4x6, so they'll open this way, and these 4x6 will open, and they're $5.49, the exact same price. And these open this way. These open this way and this way, so you need both, I think. And then these are, which we have not had before, the 6x8s. And I'm so excited about these because these will fit like in. Jack had some pictures taken for track, and I could put one there, and I can flip it open, have one here and one here because I needed 3 instead of doing 3 different pages in the 6x8 book. This will take care of it. So I really like that one.
That is nice. I'm gonna
have to put those to the side.
I keep buying those, and
do you forget about them?
Well, I don't have a good spot to store them, and so every time I need some, I buy them again because I don't know where I put them. And I have them in all these random spots.
I think that's okay. And I said $5.49. They're $5.99. I'm sorry. Someone needs their glasses. These are $5.99. So there's a 3x4, 4x6, and they have a 5x7 size. So 3x4, 4x6, and 5x7. Yeah, so they go this way. So there's the 3 different sizes in there.
I like it.
Yeah, 5x7.
Okay, I probably need one of those.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put
just
that
to
for
try
there to my
it.
side.
That's a good. It's good to buy those multi-packs just to try it.
It is. Look at this, and I think this is going to be amazing. And I'm going to grab a 12x12 pack over here, Teresa, real quick to show you. So usually you have your 12x12 paper in there, and maybe you want to add to it. So you can add this way, but you can add a full photo here. You could add 3 photos. You can do whatever you want, and then it's going to flip open this way, so you can continue to add.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to do it this way. Maybe you're going to have a title page or something and it flips open this way.
Could it flip down too? Yeah.
Yep, it would, because you could adhere it this way and then it would flip down.
Huh.
I'm going to take one out to show you a little bit more. I think these are amazing and I can't wait for people to try them and to let us know what they think. So it has the adhesive on it right here, which would peel off the back just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you could adhere it up here. You just take the adhesive off and adhere it right to your page, the front of your page protector. And so then it will flip this way. I just love the idea of having it on the side. You know what I just thought of? And this could fold open. This is 12 by 6, so you could have another one on this side. So it would open like a gate fold or a window.
Ooh. That'd be cool.
And so it would also go down here. So you could have this one go down and this one come up. But what if you would add, maybe you had another flip here. You could actually scrap a whole album on one page with all these. Probably not, but look at that. This would go down. This could come up. You could, I mean, oh my gosh, the endless possibilities. Isn't there, Teresa?
Or probably
I really
not.
like that. Probably not. Did I say no reaction to Teresa? And that's when I say, oh, probably not.
Yeah, I think that would work.
So these are wonderful. And there are 10 in a pack. No, and 6 sleeves. So 6 of the 6 by 12s for $5.99. There are 12 for $5.49. That was right. For the 4 by 6 size. There are 8 sleeves for the 6 by 8, and I'm kidding these. Well, I'm getting them all, but I've already bought some. And there are 12 of these, but there's 3 in there, so you'd get 4 5 by 7s, 4 by 4, 4 by 6, and 4 3 by 4s.
So that one doesn't have the 6 by 8 though.
No.
Okay.
The 6 by 8 and it's
trying
separate.
to decide if I need those.
And this would be it separate.
I'm shopping.
Yeah, okay. I know. So am I, because I have this one in the 3 by 4, so I need to get these. I love them. Yes, I do love them. And that means I like them a lot. I hope I got that page. No, I didn't. We'll have to remember to put those in. So, any questions or anything going on out there in the world of crafting? No.
Do the flip pages come in 8 by 10?
No, they do not.
Okay.
Nope. They come in 12 by or 6 by 12 and 6 by 8, but no one has released 8.5.
8 by 10.
Correct. Yeah.
That's the one size they don't have.
That's the one size they do not have. Simple Stories is going to flip this way, and 49 Market flips this way. But they can flip that way depending on if you put it. Yeah. All right, let's come on over here.
Okay.
All right. Come on over.
You know, it would probably be good for me to flip before I put the camera in.
To flip before you put the camera in. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. So just my corner picture is wonky, isn't it? All right. We are jumping right to it. Okay. So we are going to jump right to that because, oh, wait, Teresa, you flipped me.
Okay. You want it to be down now?
Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, okay. I see what you did.
I flipped it to the table so that when I put the camera in the thing, it didn't make everyone nauseous.
Teresa, you're so smart. You are. That's like such an aha moment for me. Mm-hmm. Aha. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you what you're going to get in the kit.
How much is the kit?
I don't even have a kit with me.
I know. I'm like, we left them over here.
Oh my goodness.
Grab one. Here you
Thank you so much. A kit. Here we go. This is the kit.
Yay.
Bunnies and Baskets. And it makes 8 cards and it's $32.99 and it comes with everything that you need in here. So before I go about showing you how we're going to put these together, I'm going to put that down. If you wanted extra, there's some fabulous paper. This is $15.99 and this is the collection kit that you can buy in Bunnies and Baskets. And the papers that I used, and these are in your Bunnies and Baskets kit already. So we have peony, we have coral, and pear, and denim. So those are the color vibes that I chose to go with this kit also.
Awesome.
And those are in there in your kit because you don't need big sheets, just a few sheets. And that's all in your kit for you. What you're going to need when you put your kit together is some sort of powder. So either the powder tool or you can use the anti-static pouch. Either one will work. Both of them are $7.99. If you get this, we've always suggested to pop the lid off. And once the lid is off, I wouldn't put it back on. It's a little difficult to get it off, but once it's off, I don't put it back on. Do you, Teresa?
No. Okay. I'm not a big lid person. I tend to throw them away. Like on my adhesive, I just toss the lid.
I
I'm
have
like,
no lids on my adhesive.
Hey, I just have a couple things.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted to know if we had brads in the baby section, and we do not.
Okay.
We have some charms. They're rocking horses, and they're pink.
Okay.
And then
is that focusing on them?
What?
Is it focusing on them?
You can't really see them because they're so small.
I'll show them down this way then when we show them. Okay.
And somebody said you were a flipper instead of a flapper. A flapper. And they liked your dance moves. So
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to break those out of the dance floor sometime.
Yeah.
The flip flap moves, but I will not flop.
Yes.
All right. Some other things you'd want to use are some foam dots. These are, or pop dots, whatever you want to call them, $3.29. And if you see in the corner here, because they're kind of confusing, I think the packaging is, this is what you want to look at to see what sizes that you are getting. You know, why don't we just go ahead and flip it instead of trying to focus on that camera? And then we can show these little brads too.
Are the papers in this kit going to be pre-cut, or is there a cutting guide?
Pre-cut, they're all done.
Awesome.
Well, somewhat, but I'm going to show you that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Yep. All right, these are the little pink rocking horse brads, and they're $3.99 for whomever was liking those. All right.
Those are charms, not brads.
Charms. Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't have brads.
No brads, just charms.
Okay.
Very good. So this is the foam dots I was referring to, and in this upper right-hand corner, there's big ones and small ones, and so that is the kind that I always grab. You can get them in a full package of big ones. You can get them in a full package of small ones, and you can get them so the pop dot down here is in white, or you could get them in black. And these I just really like. They're the strips. So you can see how they're just small little strips here. And so I use the foam strips quite a bit.
I love those too.
Yeah. The adhesive that I'm going to use today is the Mono Air, and I'm also for permanent. And this is the repositionable, and I just say in the green. People have asked if I'm retiring with the green. I am not. I use this quite a bit, positioning things, and then when I'm for sure, I use the Mono Air. And I see that little lock there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that means permanent? Like it locks it down?
I don't know.
I kind of wonder about that. All right, the things that go through my mind. Oh, you will need a bone folder. This is my favorite. It's a little bit more on the expensive, $19.99. Very durable, but also when you use it on something, it's not going to make it have that shine to it, which I think is nice. And then if you want, you can grab a Posca pen. I'm going to use the white Posca pen, and so the white Posca pen, any size. This one has the smaller metal tip to it, which I like. You might have one that has a bolder tip to it, and that will work out too. So you can see this one has a bolder tip. Just kind of depends on what the look you're going for. And yep, I was a little nervous there because I couldn't remember if this one was mine, but it does say KB, so I have to remember that one's mine.
So all right. The foam strips you're using, what size are they? Because we have two sizes.
They're the skinnier ones.
The skinny ones.
They're the skinnier ones. Yeah.
I use the skinny ones too, but I don't know what the measurement is.
Oh my goodness. I'll try to put it up there so you can see. Or this is the number 2 also.
01408 is the number for the skinny.
Yeah, for the skinny ones.
Strips.
Yes. Yes.
They're not pop dots. They're
strips. Yeah, they're foam strips.
Foam strips. Okay, foam strips.
All right, now I'm going to show you what you get in your kit, so it'll kind of help you along. You will get full color directions.
Yay.
Front, and back because it creates 8 cards. I'm going to have to push I think I'm working in such a tiny area. Does that work? There.
Yep.
Okay. So you'll get those. We hope they're correct. If there is a measurement off, I think you can probably adjust for it. It probably won't be a huge measurement, hopefully off, but sometimes that just happens. All right, you will also get a full 12 by 12 sticker sheet. You will get a full, these are called, I have to see what they call them, journaling cards. And what you'll do with these, nothing is cut fancy with these, you just cut them apart. And we'll be also using the 4x4 paper, and there's where you're going to get your ears for Peter Cottontail. And what's also included in your kit is card bases, 8 of them, card envelopes, and inserts from the Janet, who does a fabulous job with the inserts. And what she does even better, one, is that she coordinates them to go with the card. And then she has where it says this one is Happy Easter. So the card that says Happy Easter, that is where that insert goes. The light gray line is your cut line. And then you just place that right in there. I did doll some of them up, so to say. And then this is the other side too. And I will show you the insides as I go through them. So those are also in your kit. You will also receive, I feel like you will also receive in a limited time, if you call in the next 10 minutes, you will receive 3 4x12 sheets, eggs, a white cardstock, and then a coral color vibe. And you will receive 4x6s of peony color vibe, pear color vibe, denim color vibe, and this is one of my favorites, the linen doodlebug, lemon. You will have a set of a half sheet of enamel dots. And you will have 2 of these little pieces, 4x2s, and 2 strips. This one is cut so your hills are going up and down, but I wanted your hills to be horizontally. So you can use either one. I'm going to be using the one where the hills are horizontally. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And then this is also a directional page. This some of them were not, your eggs were upside down and wonky. So we made sure to give you another piece that was for sure the right direction. So you will also get a directional piece then for that. Any questions on what you get or what you need to use?
I just thought that maybe we showed the cards at the beginning. Do we need to show them?
Yeah, I'll be showing them
now,
one by one.
One by one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So what I do, and I shared this with Teresa yesterday, is when I make a card kit, I go back and I cut paper, I read my directions, and then I cut scrap paper to see if it matches or if I have to make a fix. So I had all this stuff, and I had actually bought a Bunnies and Baskets collection pack before I decided to make the cards. So I had this at home, and I thought, why don't I just go ahead and make the cards again and then use them, because then I will have some cards made for Easter.
Have Easter cards, yeah. I know.
So I'm going to go through it and add some things and show you exactly the things that I have done. So we're going to start with card 1. And it'll take me a moment here to kind of get rolling. If you don't, I'm going to kind of get my stuff here, make sure I'm in. I'm going to close this out. All right, so this is card 1. And it is a 4x4 card. And it's so much Easter joy. And on the inside, it says, alive, grateful, blessed, happy Easter. So what you're going to do with this card, and I am going to, oh no, there's my card bases. For my card bases, you're going to get, I have to take my Post-it notes off. I'm just thinking about something here, Teresa, but I think it will be okay. All right, so these are the pieces that you will have for this card. You can't even really see that white, can you? Would you want to run? Hey, Chris, would you bring me a brown paper sack so I can use it for a background like yesterday? Thank you. Sorry to yell into the mic. All right, we're going to take this card and we're going to cut it down. And it says to cut it down to 3.25. But oh, thank you. I feel like I'm going to spill and you're going to help me not spill. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to cut this down. And actually, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. So it cuts the top off a little bit closer to the eggs. You're going to cut this down a little bit closer to the eggs, and that's it. And then you're going to grab your white cardstock and you're going to place it where you feel as much border as you want on the sides here. So, and it's already 4 inches wide, as will this cut apart be. So I'm going to add this on here and add just a little bit of a border there. And then I'm going to trim it. You're going to see a lot of trim to your liking, meaning I'm not going to give you a measurement because if you're doing this, I really trust that you can trim it to the size that you want.
And then Katie, for this card, do you get an A2 envelope then?
Yes.
Because it's going to be square, but you can just put it in your A2 envelope.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Excellent question. So then we're going to use this 4x4 cut apart, the Farm Fresh Eggs for Sale. And I'm going to put this over that. And look, that's your background then. Done.
Goodbye, Farm Fresh Eggs.
Yes, good Farm Fresh. We are so excited. And then you're going to just grab your sticker sheet. And that's where I use the foam dots. So grab your sticker sheet, So Much Easter Joy. And I pop dotted that right over this banner. Oh, it fit just really nicely over that. And then you're going to grab a pink bunny sticker, a blue striped egg, and a multi-striped egg. It does not matter on size. You're going to find a lot of those different ones here. There's a striped egg to grab. And then you're going to grab a multicolored egg, which I just already said. And the other items are around on your sticker sheet you'll just pull them off. So much Easter joy. And the inside is a sticker, which is just a pink butterfly.
Very cute.
Very simple, isn't it?
I like it.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to go off to, I was going to say egg 2. I'm going to put those over
How many Easter cards are you sending, Katie?
I'm going to make a list of who I should, and at least a lot.
I do the
8.
Same thing. 8?
I don't know.
Oh, that's how many's in your kit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Teresa.
However many I get made is what I send.
Yes.
I like that.
Thank you. Okay, here's card number 2. Card number 2 is Farm Fresh Egg Hunt. First left past the carrot patch. Is that hilarious? I just love the colors. So with this one, my colors are a little bit different because I didn't have the exact scraps or pieces that I needed, but you will be using your pieces. So what you're going to do is you will have a piece of pear color vibe. And you will need to cut this down. It's a little bit larger, but you will need to cut it down to the dimensions, and it says that right into your directions. And then I did not have pear at home, but I had lime, so it's a little bit brighter. So that's going to be our base. I'm going to have to push this up because I'm trying to work in like a 4x4 area, I feel like. There we go. Is that better, Teresa?
Sure, just move.
Okay. Up. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If it's not, please tell me because I don't want to be working down like this. All right. So what you're going to do then is that you have this lemon doodlebug paper that has lines on it. It's kind of one of my favorites. So I chose a different one because, again, I was doing this at home, doing my measurements, checking my measurements. You're going to place this one right at the top. And then you'll take the Easter egg, and you have a 6x12 sheet, or excuse me, 4x12 sheet. So you'll just cut the dimensions or how much it tells you to cut off. And it is just a titch bit bigger than the yellow, and that's okay. I liked that, so I put that on there. And then from the you know, all those journaling cut apart pages. Go ahead and cut those apart, or you can cut them out as you use them. But it's on this sheet right down here, egg hunt. And we're going to put some pop dots on the back of that. So we pop dotted it. And I use some foam tape on the back. Oopsie, this is the trick, and I just like ran past that. Only take the backing off on the bottom pop dot. Leave the top one on. You might want to leave a little bit. Nope, you won't. You'll be good. So we're just going to put this right in between where the two cards or the two papers overlap. You're going to pop that right there.
Barb wants to know if you can get the inserts separately, and yep. Yes, you can.
All right.
You can get them for all our cards that Janet makes, card kits that she makes separately.
Yeah, they're under memory bound exclusives, I believe, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. So then this little Farm Fresh, that was from that journaling card, so I cut that out. We're just going to tuck that under there, and that's why you did not adhere it down, so you could tuck this under there. And then you're going to grab a sticker, the big egg, the striped sticker, the striped egg, and then you'll also grab the smaller blue striped egg that's over here. And we're just going to layer them just like this. I hope that you can see how easy this card kit is. It does not take a lot of doing, should I say? Or a lot of thinking. Maybe that was, what word should I use? I'm not quite sure. All right.
I think Barb says, or Beth says that your cards are excellent.
Oh, that's good.
It's a perfect way to describe this kit.
Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent. Then this is a sticker off the sticker sheet, the little bunny going to the bunny patch. So we'll take the foam dots. I did pop that up, pop dot it up, and we're going to place him right here. Now you are going to see, for some strange reason, and I have no idea why, I had enamel dots and I never used them. And now I can't even find my package. Oh, here. So let's add some enamel dots to this one. I think I'm just going to add a few over here in the corner. I'm going to bring, let's say I'm going to bring the orange up because we already have the yellow. And then a little bit of blue maybe up here in the corner.
I always put them on my wheels.
Oh,
you don't have to
put them on my wheels. That's a good idea though. And you could put them on the eggs.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a green dot over here, but I'm going to use, see, I'm working off. There we go.
I like it.
That fills that in. So look, I have card number 2 done.
Woohoo!
Thank you. That one will be for Sam. So I'll put that over here and put that in my stash. All right, moving right along to card number 3. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Look at that.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day. I love those stickers. Love them, love them. So what you're going to start with is a coral piece of paper. And unfortunately, when I was at home, I had no coral color vibe. Oh my goodness. I have a drop of drink on there. So I'm going to use yellow. So maybe change it up if you want to. I'm going to use the yellow dots. Unless we're just going to see what it looks like. You get the coral. I'm going to try the yellow dots. And then again, with your longer strips, you're going to cut a size. This isn't matched up because I did do it differently. But it is 4 by 5.25 in length. And then you're just going to cut that 5.25 in half, and you're going to flip this one over and then adhere this side down. And that's all in your directions, but if you're just doing video or going by video, that's how that works. And then you have a little pink stripe that you will be cutting of Color Vibe to put right there. And I did have some of the peony Color Vibe at home, and it's just going to go where you overlap the two papers. Covers it up like a band. All right. Oh, happy days from the journaling. I've already put my foam strips on there. And that is going to go right in the middle of the pink. Just like that. And then notice with these bunnies, they stick on here. So we're going to pop dot them here. So I'm going to go with the blue bunny first. Teresa, where did I put all my supplies? So I'm just going to grab a couple of the smaller ones and I put them on his ears. And some people don't use a lot of pop dots, but
I do.
I do. So do I. I so worried I hate for an ear to get caught on something. All right. And we're going to put that right beside the Oh Happy Day. So notice I didn't put any pop dots there. I'm going to put him right there, but no, this is pop dotted, so the whole thing looks like it's pop dotted now. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing with the gal. Put some pop dots on her ears. I don't think I showed the inside of the last card, so I will go back and do that. I'm going to take those off. Dink, dink, dink. I just love these colors. You know, I'm kind of I like the bright colors. And these just make me happy.
They are very springy and happy.
Aren't they? They just make me happy. And so then I'm going to take that flower, this little blue flower, which is down here underneath the chick basket, and place that there. And there's my panel. Look at, I forgot some carrots. I need some carrots, and those are 2 separate carrots. So I'm just going to grab, there's some that have 2, there's separate carrots and some have 2 carrots. It really does not matter. I'm going to lay those down over here in the corner. And then the inside says, Happy Easter for some bunny who carrots about you.
Oh,
that's a good one, Janet. And then you put your larger carrots there, or whatever you want to put there.
You got to put carrots.
So look at, yes, you need to put carrots. So you can do it in coral or you can do it in yellow, and it just gives it a completely different look then. But I like them both. So that was card number 3. And I'm going quickly because it is, I think you can follow the kit's directions, and it's not, I just wanted to show you a few things about the kit or about each card. All right, this one's kind of fun. So this one says Celebrate Easter. You can see it has a panel behind it, and then this is actually a cut apart too also. So where that panel comes from is this. Now we know that's a 6-inch one. So what we need to do is we're just going to cut it in half. So I've already cut the 6-inch panel off, and I'm just going to cut it in half at 3 inches, just like that. And I'm going to grab my card base, and how I'm going to put that on there is super simple, because I would not want to do anything too engineering. I'm going to put this up here. And then all you're going to do is line up this bottom one with the edges to be straight again. So you line them right up.
What a great idea.
It actually worked. I was quite surprised. But don't worry if you're off, because we are going to cover that. We're going to cover that pan just in case you make an oops. You will cut out a little strip of the blue speckled and adhere it right over that. So that would take care of any non-matching items. And then we have the truck. Well, first we're going to do the Celebrate Easter, and we're going to pop dot that up. And I apologize that I didn't have the pop dots on there. Maybe I should use some scissors instead of my muscles. And this will go right along here. It can go lower. The reason this one is higher than the original one is because I put the bottom down first. So if I switch it, so it doesn't really matter which way that you line it up, just that those edges are lined up. So notice now that my strip is a little bit lower.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then we'll put that there. So it can go either way. And then this truck is cut out from one of your 4x4 cut aparts, this. Now you can't save the Easter saying. You can, I tried to, but you'll cut off the bottom of your tires. So they'll be a little bit flat, and that's okay. because you're not going to see them. So with this one, when I cut them out, I cut around the tires pretty well. So can you see how close it gets to the A and the R? And you're going to fussy cut around it. When I fussy cut, I always leave a bit of a border around it. And we're just going to tuck this little guy right in there and let the tire show. And then we have a little bit, we have a little blue butterfly. So I'm going to go over here and grab the blue butterfly and add that here. And then we have this little tiny yellow butterfly. Now I will tell you, I had another butterfly picked out and it was pink. It was this little circle butterfly here and I lost it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what it was stuck to, but I woke up in bed and it was stuck on my pillow the next day. So
no, are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh, that's
I
funny.
was like, oh, there it is. I think this one calls for some dots. So I'm going to put an enamel dot on that pink flower. I like that white to be covered. And maybe let's do a pink one over the blue. Oh, it didn't go too far. Sometimes those will shoot far. And I can start going crazy with pop dots or these little things. So I'm not going to go too, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just add one that's down kind of like this, still in the gathering area. All right, I better stop. So you can obviously just add them wherever you want. This is almost like a craft along, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I hope that's okay.
It's fine.
All right, thank you, Teresa. So card number 5. It's just easier than saying, oh, and then you fussy cut around here, and then you do this, and then you do this.
Barb says you had a flat tire on your truck.
I do have a flat tire truck, and that's a place, Flat Tire Brewery in town. It's a bike place.
Fat tire.
Fat tire, okay.
Not flat.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think...
Flat Tire's in Madrid.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Fat Tire's in Ankeny. Is it Fat Tire? No, I can't even remember. All right. The inside of this card, I'm so sorry, says, wishing you blessings on Easter and all year long. And I took that butterfly sticker that's flying, that's fluttering, and just wrapped it around the words. And you can add more, you can add less. And I know there's one that I did not show, and it is this one. Farm Fresh Egg Hunt. Hope your Easter is extra special. I might add some eggs to that. Have some eggs down here. That would be kind of fun. All right, so card, I like this one. Card number 5. This card I like. All right, you will get, it's actually this cut apart.
Katie, you're inspiring, now I can't remember who to try and use some pop dots. Oh, Lisa.
Oh, good. Yeah, try it out.
She might have to try using some pop dots.
Absolutely.
You'll get it.
Obviously, and you can't use them wrong. This is one of the cut aparts in the journaling, and I want to use the back. I just absolutely love the back. But what you're going to have to do is cut, it's already 4 inches wide, but it's 6 inches long, so we want to cut it to 5.25. So I'm going to grab this, line her up, and cut. And now we have Teresa. I must have spilled my drink because there's pink dots all over these cards. I must have. There's one there.
I can't see it on the camera, so you're
Look,
good.
I'm like, well, would you like to see it? It's right there.
Okay, I see it now.
All right. So we're going to put this, that will just go right onto your card base.
If you send one to the boys, they'll never notice.
They won't. No, they'll think I did like some splatting, won't they?
That's exactly what you did, splatting.
All right, so then what we're going to do is you will cut a piece of color vibe that is this size. Again, that size is in your directions. You're going to have a white mat with the white cardstock in your directions, but this is another one of the, from the journaling cards right here, dying eggs. So what I do is I'm going to take this dying eggs and I adhere it right to the center of my white cardstock. And if you put it onto a piece of cardstock that's bigger, then just cut it to your liking, trim around it. This has coral, like I've shared, I didn't have any coral at home, so I have this beautiful lime. And I am going to put that on the line. So it is double matted. And this will go right into the middle. And you can center it or make it even by trying to put it in the middle of all those little diamonds or triangles. There we go. Now this is where your little slice of grass, you will notice you can use either one on this because it's really just to cover up these dying eggs. And that kind of sounds funny, didn't it?
The eggs are dying? Oh no.
Yes, the dying eggs. Or you can use this one the horizontal way. There are a couple that you'll definitely want it to be horizontal instead of vertical. So all I'm going to do is place this over the dying eggs. And it might be a little bit longer, and I'm A-okay with that. It does not matter because we're going to cover this up quite a bit. And then we're going to grab the Easter, Celebrate Easter sticker. And honestly, Teresa, I thought I had put all the adhesive on back of these, but it sure is like I started and then I just pittered out. I use some of these little strips on here so you can see them. Just gonna, oh, this stuff's coming off already. All right. Oh my.
Stick into your fingers.
Oh yeah. Have to use like
sticky.
The boys used to say when they're little. I'm going to use my big muscles. All right.
It stuck to your finger, Katie.
I can't just put a few on. I want to put the whole kit and caboodle on here. So I'm going to pull those off, the little ones, and see how you can use strips, or you can use little ones, or you can use big ones. Now, if I was Peggy, I would have powdered the whole thing so it's like a die cut. And I did do that when I was creating them. And then it will still, your pop dots or your adhesive will stick to the powder side. And then, I'm just going to pop that right over here, like so. And then we need to add some little bit of embellishments, I believe. So what we're going to do is I am going to cut a little bit of this border off. So I don't want to run out of other eggs because I want to use the other eggs on other cards. And then I'm going to just cut around here. And I'm going to tuck it behind my Celebrate. Oh my gosh, I have stuff all over me, Teresa. No wonder I find butterfly stickers in my bed. And then I'm going to, this has a yellow egg and a green egg. And it looks like I covered that up. I don't know what I was doing, but you know what I'm going to do? Oh, here, maybe you'd like to see what I'm going to do. I was going to cut it off on the other side.
Okay.
And then trim it. And I think my thought process was if you don't like to have that little bit of green showing, you can choose one of the eggs off of here and you can cover it up. And so then you won't see that.
Okay.
But I don't mind it. I don't think, oh, one of the little backings got on there. And there we go. So I just put those on there. And I really like this bunny banner.
Cute.
Isn't that the cutest?
Yes. I like a banner.
Yes, you do. You like a good banner, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to place that with the little bow coming off and then all the way across. Oh, you know what I want to do? I don't want to have to cut that pink ribbon. So I'm going to center it so the pink and the blue, pink bunny's still there and the blue bunny's still there. And oh, guess he's going to have to sacrifice his nose. Trim those to be even. Let's add a couple carrots here at the top. Tuck those carrots in. A big one and a little one. So, gosh, a big carrot and a little carrot. And I'm just going to tuck those underneath this.
You know, you were talking about the powder too. Well, yeah. Shannon says they last forever, which is true. Hers is almost 20 years old.
Oh, so, my. Yeah, powder does not get old or spoil. They do last a long time. So there you go. there's that card. And the inside.
Very cute.
Happy Easter, happy spring, happy, happy everything. That's a great one, Janet. And you definitely could add something in here. This one I want to add somewhere with his the bunny butt.
Yes.
That makes you happy. I mean, makes you giggle. All right, I am having a huge mess here. I'm going to put that one over there. And now we're on to number Teresa's favorite.
Yes.
This one is so simple. So you get the denim piece of cardstock, and that will be in your kit. And you will cut your piece of peony and just adhere those together. And then I fussy cut the ears out of here. And I did leave a border around my ears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere the ears just like that, but I'm going to put pop dots on this side. And I don't have my big pop dots, but that's okay. So what I did was put my one layer of pop dots down and then took these off, and then I'm going to put a second layer on there because I want it to really pop off.
Oh, you're layering your pop dots?
I am layering my pop dots.
I never do those.
So now I have
I forget.
2 sets, and that ear is really going to pop. So,
and it should still be fine in the mail.
Yes, because they're
squishy.
And
you know what?
What?
I did the other day. Someone asked how much postage was.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about.
Oh, I did.
Stamps.
I asked the postage. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's 77 cents. I said 79.
Oh, I think
so
that's
I was a little
okay.
ahead of myself.
I think
so
that's
it was
okay.
77 cents. I did look when I got home.
That's quite a bit, isn't it anymore?
And I put 2 cards.
Thank you.
I put 2 cards in the mail today.
Did you really? So what are you up to now?
59.
That's amazing, Teresa. Good for you.
And I'll be sending a bunch for Easter.
Yes, you will. So your
my
amount will go up. How
Yep.
many are you sending for Easter?
I haven't made my list yet.
Okay.
But at least 5 or 6.
Yeah. All right. This is, so then did you see how I popped that up and then it gives it a double dimensional look? Ooh, there we go.
Cute.
So his ear really looks popped up then, which I thought was kind of fun. Isn't it fun? And it was probably the most simple card. And then we need the butterfly that's up here in the corner with Peter Cottontail. I will have to say I really enjoyed this one too. And we're going to put that over there. And then this little cluster of flowers too, which is on the sticker sheet. There we go. Oh, no, you're good. And over there. And you could pop dot those if you wanted to, by all means. And so now I'm going to grab my Posca pen and I'm going to shake it up. And I did get it ready off camera.
So you're using white?
I am going to use white. And this is a new Posca pen. So it should be doing quite well. But you always want to test it off the corner. So I'll just show it here. If it disappears, so you can you see that? That's not very good.
I can see it.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yes. Oh. And I'm going to do just a little bit markings on his ears.
That's so cute.
So make sure it's white. If it's not, it just means you need to shake it up a little bit. Oh, I just got Posca on my sweater. That's okay.
What?
It's
wet
okay.
wipe?
Oh gosh, it's not. I'm not bleeding.
I know, but
it's all right.
What the white mark right
on my red, right in my center of my shirt.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to. It's just. I better put that lid on.
Good idea.
Shake that up.
I do that with the spritz sometimes,
and
I'm like,
yeah,
you need to have your lids on when you shake things.
All right, now let's try it. So you can kind of see they're disappearing. So I just need to have it a little. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got it in like 2 spots or 3 spots.
Well, you were shaking that pen pretty good.
I was using my big muscles, Teresa.
I'm glad I'm clear over here.
All right, and then we're just going to add some dots here. I'm trying to do that up in the air. I don't know why. So then that would add to it.
Very cute. I forget to do things like that. You're so good at that, Katie.
And then don't forget you can add some enamel dots where you'd like to.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to bring, I love that blue, so I'm going to put some more blue down here. It's almost where I look at it and see what colors I can bring down. We have a little bit of orange in there. I think I want to use a bigger blue because I like the blue a lot. And then I'm going to put the yellow. Has a little bit of yellow. And I learned about threes that you should put them in threes. And maybe that orange.
Oh, very cute.
Or maybe you could put them up there. You can put them wherever you want. But I just like the little touch of color.
And then the inside?
Oh, thank you. Hopping by to wish you a joyful Easter. And then I added some carrots.
Very nice.
Okay.
And then someone wanted to know what bags you were using. You're pulling out your pre-cut items.
Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Brought those for you.
Thank you, Teresa. I use these for all sorts of things. Yep. So my pre-cut items are in these little bags. I use these bags for everything, not just for, I'll put embellishments in them. Oh, look at my hand has Posca all over it. I use them for everything and for my pre-cut things. This is the small size, and they're the Avery L, and they come with 50 bags for $10.99.
And you made me buy those, Katie.
I did.
They're perfect for ephemera and things.
They are.
And I didn't think I needed the small ones, and then you did that, and I'm like, oh.
She needed the small ones, yes. And then they come in another size. This is the large size, $14.99. Again, there's 50. This size perfectly holds stamp sets.
Yeah.
That's what all my stamp sets are in this. So it holds those stamp sets perfectly. And then I organize them. Sometimes if I get really good, I can label what the name of it is, or I put a tab item on there and it says what the stamp is.
That's what I use too.
And then this one is the extra large. Can you see that?
Sure.
There's $16.49 and there's 50, and this is the extra large. And this was what will hold Elizabeth Craft. You can cut, if you want to keep the card that goes in with it, I just kind of trim it off a little, but they will fit perfectly in here for the Elizabeth Craft. So these have a lot of my dies in it, and then the stamp set in them also. And there's 50 of those. All right. How are we doing, Teresa?
We're doing good.
All right. So we are going to go on to card number, I have 2 card number 6s. I think I must have skipped a card. We'll go back to this one. Happy Easter. And it's a little bit more layered. And in the side it says, Bunny hugs for a very happy Easter. And let's go ahead and I'll show you how to create this. If you see this quilt type pattern, that just means it is on the back of a cut apart. So the cut apart that we are going to use is, it says, you color my whole world. And I love, love, love this cut apart. I just couldn't get it to work for me for anything. I think you could use it just for the front of a card, add a few things, and then call it good. But I used it for the back. So I'm going to grab my card base again. A card base, fold it. Remember, you do get card bases. And I'm going to put this card base on and just center it as so. And then the next thing I'm going to do is you have some white cardstock. And again, you have this linen type look of lemon doodlebug paper. Notice this outline one, this white one, I cut out with a die. It has just a rectangle stitch die. So then this I cut to match the inside of the stitch die. But if you don't have a stitch die, don't worry about it. You're just going to cut what it says in the directions to have a white cardstock at 3.5 by 2.5. And you will also need, and this will, when it comes a little bit more important, oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, I found a die cut piece. right here, that's when it's important because you want it to look like grass, that it is going horizontally, not vertically. That's why we included both of those for you. And this we're going to start putting on because it's going to kind of center where everything else is. It is just a bit larger than, oh, I must have cut mine just perfectly. But you can cut it a bit larger if you want to. This one, you can see that it goes past the quilt page. This one fits right on there. And then we're going to place the white piece. I'm going to put the yellow. I had yellow dot doodlebug instead of linen at home. So we're just going to map that. And you can pop dot this if you'd want to, but I'm just going to lay it flat. Again, this one goes right to the edge, and the reason it does is because this one had the stitch edge, and I cut the yellow piece to match the stitched innards. And that is just going to go yes, there.
Are those
the
bunny
stitched innards?
Oh, stitched innards.
The stitched innards. All right, now we're going to use some of this border. And how I use a border strip is I pull it up and I lay it across my card. So it matches where I want to. And we want it to lay over the bottom where everything meets. And this side we've already cut, so I am going to line that up there. Instead of trying to cut it and match it and cut it and match it. And then I'm going to cut that. Since I've used the repositionable tape, I can pull this up and then cut it straight. Oh, I can just take it off and cut it straight. So you might want to build your base before you put it down. So there, you can see that the eggs then go right across and they're perfectly even on the sides then. We're going to grab this bunny sticker and we're going to tuck it under here. Maybe you want to do that first. And then I'm going to move this up. See why I use the repositionable?
I was just going to say, this is a great demonstration
of
repositionable tape.
Repositionable tape. And let's see here. It's going to go in there. And that's just a perfect reason why I like the repositionable. Now there's this little sticker here and it says, "Some Bunny Special." And that tiny little sticker is right here. And every time I saw that in my directions, I would look and go, where is it? Because I couldn't see it. But we're just, oh, that looks crooked. I never like push my stickers down into my cards until I am for sure that they are ready to go down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I just kind of pat, and then I'm going to put this Some Bunny Special in the center one here.
Oh, cute.
Just for a little, I wanted it to have a little something there. I'm going to grab this little blue bunny over here, and notice I'm going to have to pull up my border again on this side and stick him under there. Oh, he worked out just fine going in there. And then the Happy Easter sticker. It is a banner. So some different things you can do. You can grab a scrap piece, or you can powder it. Just whatever you want to do. For time, I'm just going to grab this, and the reason why is I'm going to cut that banner off, and then it doesn't stick to my cutter. And then I'm going to flip that over, and Chris, bless her heart, she brought me some big pop dots, so I don't have to put 40 little ones, and then I'm just going to put that right at the bottom. Just like that. The whole thing might need to be moved up. So there we go.
Very cute.
Thank you. And the inside, I read bunny hugs for every happy Easter. Yep. For very happy Easter. Okay. Oh, Teresa, we are almost done. I hope people are staying in. If not, thanks for visiting.
Is this card 7 or 8?
This is done. This is card 6. But it's actually card 8.
Okay, I couldn't figure out your order. Yeah, I couldn't figure out my order. 2 number 6s, so I'm like, I don't know what number.
All right, this is it. We are card number 8. Again, it is a 4x4 card, and I will show you how I do that. That's nothing different than you probably have already done. One thing I did read about cracking sometimes you'll fold your cardstock and it cracks. So this is like where it's scored, but it's scored down. So I like a valley. And this is the mountain. So you want to fold it into the valley. And that would help, they say, with the cracking. Or I've also heard that you fold the valley first and then the mountain. But that's just cracked all to, so we're just fold this that way.
Yeah.
So my reading did not help. So let's just move on. You're going to get, you have some of the coral card stock left. And I, once again, did not have coral cardstock, but I did, this is from the pack, or you can buy a single sheet and it has a bit of a coral with a white.
That's cute.
I thought that would work. So we're going to go ahead and I do adhere my cards better than what I'm showing you. And I'm not such a messy crafter as I'm showing you. But for time's sake, I'm just doing it quickly. And this is not what you want. You do not want the eggs. You want a flower. So let me grab a flower piece. You could use the eggs if you wanted to. It was left over. But we're going to use this flower piece. Again, check the direction of the flower piece. You'll have 2 of these. Just choose the one that you like best. And don't worry where they overlap because you're going to grab some of that green grass. And this one, I turned it upside down. So it really doesn't matter which way you adhere it. The thing what it's doing is it is just covering up the middle. And that's cut a little bit long, but I am just going to go with it. Just let it be.
It also kind of grounds your other items that you're using. Yeah. Gives them a place to land.
And sometimes I don't wait. I wait to the very end to cut that. But since we have some popped pieces, I'm going to go ahead and cut this so that end will fit underneath the guardrail a little bit better. And there we go. We're going to use some of the, or some, we'll say the rest of our border. And again, how I do that, well, I'm going to grab this little chick basket first and I put some pop dots. Again, if you want to, if you're not sure you want to use the item, do what Peggy does and she powders it and then puts those things on. So my chick basket's going to go about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. So I have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. Oh, well, they all wanted to come. So we'll welcome them all. All is welcome. I am going to cut this side down and line it up there and then go across. This one I did not go across, but since they all wanted to come and on over.
And it's the last card. So.
It's the last card, and I know I'm not using them on anything else, right?
Yeah. And it looks like you're going to have extra stickers, so.
Oh, yes, you do have extra stickers.
Potential for other cards, or.
Yeah. So I'm just going to cut that off. See the reason for
repositionable tape.
Yes.
There you go.
And then I'm going to pop dot my chicks in a basket. Oops. Oops. They can go anywhere you want. The thing is, you kind of
want right side up, not upside down.
Yes, prefer that right side up. This one will be over here, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it all. And then this Easter Wishes is from that journaling page that we've been pulling a lot from. We're going to take those off. I have pop dots flying all over here. And this is pop dotted, so this is pop dotted, and we're just going to place it right on the edge here. I think I put my, you know what? I put my eggs too low. They should be higher. Can I do it?
Maybe you need undo.
I go
use
through
pop dots.
Oh, I am good. I use so much undo though. It's just, I keep them in company. And stop.
In business?
In business. I keep people that
you
use.
Keep them company?
I do. I keep company with undo. Yes. I would definitely put your Easter eggs up higher, but that basket now is like going to go out of town. So we got to bring it back. And you are now seeing why Katie doesn't do very many kits, but that's okay. Talking to myself. There we go. That looks better.
Do you want me to respond?
That would be nice, but that's okay.
Kits are excellent.
Oh, I'm not looking for
excellent
validation.
I know, but
I'm just showing you how Katie crafts. And there we go. I think we've got it now.
I think if you make a mistake, then it's not a big deal. You're too hard on yourself.
I'm just going to put those over all the way. Now I'm starting to like it. There we go. There.
Oh, much better.
They are much better, aren't they? You didn't even know the eggs were there. And they do like that we used them all. They would go all the way across.
It would have been fine the other way too, I think.
I don't think it would have, but that's okay, Teresa. Thank you for. And this one says warm wishes for a wonderful springtime. Thank you, Janet, for that. All right, so those are. I just feel like I had a craft along with not supposed to have a craft along, but I guess you can't craft along unless you have the kit. So there are all of my Easter cards. I hope you liked them. I really liked them. They're so colorful of cards. And I'm going to have to put this kit. Here's the other ones. There we go. So again, the kit comes with everything I showed you of how you can use it. And I'm trying to, oh, here we go. There is the kit.
$32.99.
$32.99. Yep. It's worth every penny and every pop dot. And if you wanted, to make other cards, make a whole set more, all you would need is just a few items to do that.
People really liked your cards today,
well, thank you very, very much. And is included with the Easter
sentiments.
Yes. So Peter Cottontail, you can now see that this says Peter Cottontail, and this is the Peter Cottontail card. So you put that in there if that's what you want. I will say that I do buy Janet's inserts, and I have them on hand for any card. Maybe it's not going to be this card kit particularly, but I do have them on hand so I can use them when needed. All right. Now you can turn around and see my Posca penned sweater. I'll go like this.
Okay.
All right. Tomorrow, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Yep. Tomorrow is Chris. Chris is going to do junk journaling. She is doing some art junk journaling. We haven't really done an art. Well, you've kind of done a bit of art journaling, haven't you, Teresa?
A little bit. Fabric and such.
Fabric, yeah. So we're still, don't worry, we still are going back and revisiting the junk journal because we are loving it. And Jennifer has done a junk journal page. She took hers on a trip. Teresa's doing her picture on 25 days. Chris is art journaling. And even I think Becky and Rhonda and so many people else are doing junk journals. Yep. So thank you for joining us. I feel like everything's flat right now. Oops, my hair. I look over there. I'm like, oh. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And thanks for joining us again. And we'll see you again tomorrow.